Hey guys, it's Laura with Quilted Chicken. Thank you for watching and joining and seeing what we've got going on this Monday. We are in a different spot. If you can tell, there's actually not a ton of natural light, so we're going to have to work on some stuff and get things figured out. Also, going live on YouTube, it doesn't show me the screen, and I'm not confident enough to get that started. But anyways, technical stuff, out of the way. We are going to today do something called what I'm going to call a Monday matchup, and it's going to be live, and then we will just post it from the video. As much as I would love to edit and have a great, fantastic video for you all to watch and enjoy, I don't have an extra 4 or 5 hours on Mondays to do that. So it's going to be live. You're going to see all the bloopers. You're going to see all the fun, crazy times that we can't catch up and think of our words because we don't have a script, because we're a small business and we do this in our home by ourselves. But Monday matchup, we are going to start with, because we can't always buy every single fabric that we want in the entire world, we want to take some time and take a look at putting different fabrics from different lines, from different designers, from different manufacturers together that are going to match up, that are going to look nice, that that you can work with without, because we've all known and seen pictures on the internet of the fabric and it comes in and it does not look like that. So we've got some bundles behind us. We're going to start with bundles because that's an easy fix for me to take a look at. And we started with Christmas because that's going to be some fun projects coming up for that. All of the fabrics that we're going to look at today will be listed on our Etsy shop. There's a link in the comment section or in the description below. You will find the bundles that are listed, and then in that bundle it will tell you what fabrics coordinate, because all 30 of these fabrics are in the Monday matchup. I don't want for you to get confused and put something together that from this bundle that may not absolutely coordinate with this bundle. So you can look at the bundles. The bundles will tell you the names of everything that we've got. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. There's a link directly on the Etsy shop that you can just click. It'll send me a message and we can get right back to you. Our first matchup for today, we chose Christmas fabrics, and I chose a focal fabric. For this one, we did Beverly McCullough. This is Christmas Adventures, and I think we only got 1 or 2 pieces of this print, but it's a really fun print. So we took the campers and we put them together with, this is actually another one of her lines. This was Daisy Field, so you guys may have seen this, but this was a dot, and it looks really great with, because it's got the turquoise and the blue, so it pulls both of those together. We then added a gingerbread fabric. This was from Birdsong, I believe, but this is going to lighten up. It's going to still be that same blue, but it's going to lighten that up a little bit so it's not too terribly dark. We're going to pull a little bit of turquoise to go with that, again, to lighten that together. And I really love the way that these two kind of coordinate. This print has got 2 different greens on it. That's a lie. It only has 1 green, but we picked 2 different greens. We've got a light green. This is a P&B Textiles. This was their Linen Darlings. And then we put it together with a Moda Zinnia. So we've got a light green and a dark green. And can you see how those... Also, we're not super fancy, so the lighting in the studio is not great, and there's not natural light in here. So next time we'll figure something else out with that. But I'll try to. Oh, there we go. So you can see the 2 greens. You know what? Let's turn that down a notch. See if that will help. There we go. There we go. And then of course it can't be Christmas without the red and the pink that they've got in this camper. So we pulled the polka dot from the My Favorite Things. This is the new Sherry and Chelsea Christmas. We did the polka dot and we did the plaid, because same thing. I wanted to take the red, but we didn't want a dark red, so we've got it broken up just a little bit with that plaid. Then we've got a pink to go with that, just a little pop of pink. And again, it's got the white to kind of pull that together. And then we've got the reindeer games. This is from Me and My Sister Designs. There's not reindeers in with our campers, they're flamingos, but I did like that it still has, it's got that snowflake that looks very similar to the snowflake on the Christmas camper. So that is our first set of Christmas. And again, the only thing that pulls these together is this camper line. You could absolutely do something with the polka dots and the plaids and this. Oh, did I say this one was snow kissed? This was the. I did not. I said it was a turquoise. This is the snow kissed from Sweetwater. Their last year's Christmas line. So that is our first bundle. And I like how they all go together. Again, it doesn't have to be Christmas if you didn't want that print with it. So the next Christmas that we're going to do is a little bit more kind of woodsy. For this one, I pulled the main print is going to be this Adele in Winter. This is by Sandy Gervas. And we cheated because we used two prints from that line. We've got the black just to kind of anchor these prints. So we'll start at the bottom. We've got the black. That's going to have our Christmassy colors. It doesn't have pine trees on it, but it does have kind of like a little holly berry. And then to go with that, we pulled a brown. This is a buttermilk basin. A bountiful autumn, I think, was this line. But I liked, again, it's not a solid, and it's going to pull that brown together. We then put a red in with it. This is Christmas Eve by Layla Boutique. And I really like how it's got some white in it, so it's not a super, super dark red, so everything can mix and match. We've also pulled Cheer and Merriment from Fancy That Design House, this green with the snowflakes on it. We've gone over to Camille Ross Kelly. This is her line from the line Dwell. This is a polka dot. And if you can see, this is more of a blue background, and this is more of an olive yellow background. But when we put the main focus print with it, it's got that blue background and it's got the olive in it. So even though these two greens don't look like they match, when you pull this last focal print together with it, it does help them put together. Again, we've got all of them listed in the Etsy shop, so if you didn't love this green, you don't have to get the bundle. You can at least see how these two look together with. You could go two different ways with that, just about. And then to lighten it up and bring a little bit more Christmas in with it, we've got Kitty Corn. I can't remember the designer on this, but it is the Kitty Corn line. It's actually a fall line, Halloweenish, but it's that kind of a mini plaid that you get the red without it being a strong bright red. And because our Layla Boutique print has that white in it, it also pulls together and you get this to kind of coordinate as well. We've got three kind of background prints. We've got Blizzard from Sweetwater. And then this is the new Fancy That Design House, her Christmas line. It's going to come to me. Good News, Great Joy. And then we've got this kind of a cream. This is Sincerely Yours by Sherry and Chelsea. And I'm not sure if you can see the polka dot. It's a tonal ivory polka dot. So that's our next Christmas line that we picked. Let me pull the brown and the black up there. There we go. Again, the Adele and Autumn were the only two fabrics that were together, but you can see how we can pull all of these and get a brand new curated fabric bundle for Christmas. All right, let me stack these back up. We've got one more. This one I was a little bit torn on. This one, I'm not going to say we cheated because I still toiled over which prints to get. This one, the main fabric that we pulled was from Deb Strain. This is her Holidays at Home. It's got this fun little chickadees on it. And it's got green, it's got blue, it's got kind of a yellowy. And I was torn because, as you can see in the background, I love this Andover polka dot with it. This is the Grays by Sweetwater on the very bottom. And then there's this blue, but then it also looks cute with this Cheer and Merriment Christmas dot. Then if you wanted to pull some red with it, we've got a basic gray. This is one of their holiday lines. And then Joyful. It's not as much of a matchy print, but if you wanted to pull in some red with the chickadees, you could do that as well. None of these fabrics are in the bundle that I'm going to show you, but I really, really loved and wanted for these to go. I just couldn't get them. I couldn't get 10 of them to put together. So each of these bundles have got 10 in it. So I will have to look and check if I put these in our Monday matchup. It's possible that I did. If not, I can change that. But this was the starter print that we started off with. From that same line, we pulled the houses, and we pulled my favorite Christmas combination color, guys, is this black with this red and this blue and this green. So those three were already in the same line, but we put with them 3 of the dots from the Wander Lane. I think this is a Benartex line. Sandy Halverson did a block a month that used that was called Wander Lane, and there were 12 different houses. So these were some of the solids that they went with that, and I absolutely love. Can you see how well these go with the? And it's not even our focus print, but there's enough in here that we could pull from that. So, and even with the Chickadees, the red is a little bit burgundy, but it kind of grounds and balances since we've got that dark green and that dark black. We needed a little bit darker red there to go with that. We also pulled, this was another Christmas, Deb's Christmas line last year. It's the word prints. She's very known for that word print. So we pulled that as a cream, and then we used, this is brand new from Gingerbread. This is her Quaint Cottage. This is a nice ivory. I can't hold it all together. It's a really nice ivory that's gonna have some contrast to match that background, but I really like those together. And then we put with it, we've got 2 more. This one is, again, from Christmas Eve, Lella Boutique. It's a plaid, but it's got that green and that blue in it. And it looks so cute with our birds there. And then this is an older line of Riley Blake. This is called Harmony. Did I pull this one the right one? Yes, I did. Okay. I also looked, because with the Adele in Autumn, Sandy Gervas had a panel that came out with that, and we do have the panel, and this plaid Harmony actually looks really nice with that panel. I didn't love it with the prints that we've got here. It looks good with a couple of them, but this fabric looks really good with the panel. But we did leave it out and kept it with our matchup for this bird, because it's got your cream, but it's also got that kind of bluish green in with it. So it goes with both of those colors. All right, let me stack these all back up. Again, this is my favorite stuff. I was last night, I'm hoping this is going to be kind of therapy for me. I could sit Sunday nights and gather all this stuff up. But I was like, oh, can I make a tea towel with this? Oh, can I do such and such? So even if you don't do a huge project, you could pull it and get some fun. There we go. And again, I promise next time the lighting will be a little bit better. This is a really harsh light up here. Okay, turn it down a little bit. You got that glare. There we go. And I think the color saturation is changing a little bit, but we'll have nice pictures up on our Etsy shop where you can see all these bundles. We'll have them all laid out. And then again, in the listing, it's going to show you the name of each of the fabrics in this line, so then you could search for it and pull up and remember which one you were looking at. But that's it. If there is a fabric that you have bought from us in the store and want to match it up with something, or if you've got something at your house in your stash and you're like, this doesn't go with anything, let me know. Write me a note in the comments, and I'll see if we have it, or if we can find it, if we can put together something that's going to go along with it. So that's our Monday matchup. We'll see how it goes. It's something I'm going to try to get work on every single week. Carol, thank you for letting me know that this was something fun that you'd want to look at. And Lisa, thank you so much for your call this last week. It was fun to hear your story and get to know you. And I'm glad that you are going to enjoy those fabrics that we got out to you. So let me know if there's anything you guys want to see next time, and join in. Thanks a lot. Bye, guys. And now I have to remember how to make it stop. Technology is great. Where's oh, there's an X. There's an X at the top of the quarter. Thanks, guys. Bye.